Hello. So Leanne Yolberg and I have found a way to create the check sheet that we originally had, where it originally had every single student, and every student would just go to the sheet and check off. But we found a way to use import range to bring the data onto the spreadsheet, so every single student has their own spreadsheet. The first thing you want to do is just have a template that kind of looks like this, and feel free to make a copy of this. All of your student data will come here. Just know that there is a lot of setup at the beginning of doing this, but after doing it, it should work for the whole year. So you can do something like this where you post your assignments. You have ELA, math, science, social studies, but you're going to want to first create a student template. So for example, on this student template, I've got all my drop downs created. And again, you can make a copy of this and edit however you want. And then we also added a parent portal, so the kids, this is a link that they're going to need every single week. So to find their weekly lesson plans, they just click ELA and it takes them to their ELA assignments. If they need science, they just click up here and they can see all of their work for the week. So we wanted that in one spot. You want to make this link because this link is going to, or this Google Sheet is going to be for the whole year. So this link here, all the teachers have to do is go to this slide deck, edit the information each week with what they plan to do, and then the kids will get the updated version because it's just a link to that slide deck. However, I would not just put like something that can be used for 1 week. You're going to want ongoing assignments in this box. You could also add your Bitmoji. I know that's getting really popular. So what you're going to do, I'm going to erase the name. And on this sheet, you can see that I already have the formula set up. And as I deleted that, it updates on my teacher sheet. So I've got my template done. You're going to then go over to Classroom. I got this test class. And you go to classwork. You're going to create an assignment. And then you would add your Google Sheet. Add it from Google Drive. And then once you have it, insert, and you're going to want to make sure this is make a copy for each student. Okay, I might do test, team respect, assign it. Every student's going to get a copy of this Google Sheet. Reminder that you cannot make updates after you push it out. So make sure your template is all good. I'm going to go to this assignment because I've already have an example with a student. And I've already assigned it to Amy Palmer. I can click on this list, but I cannot do anything from this view. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Classroom, go to the class and go to Classwork, and I'm going to go to the Class Drive folder. This is where I'm going to get access to all of the links that I have posted in Classroom or made a copy for every student. So I'm going to go to the assignment. It's work checklist. And every single student will pop up in this folder. I only have one student in my class. So then I would go ahead and click on Amy's document, and this is going to open up. I'm going to go ahead and type in Amy's name, and you'll just tell your students, go ahead and type your name in. And then here you can see that Amy can change her colors as she wants. And then on the teacher side, I can begin to see that things are popping up. Okay, so in order to get this data to come in, you're going to go here and write equals import range, quotations. I'm going to go over to Amy's spreadsheet, take the URL and do command copy. Go back to my document and I'm going to do command paste, so command V. I'm going to do quotations and a comma, and make sure you have this order correct. So quotations, I'm going to copy and paste the link, quotations, link. You will have, this link will be different for every single spreadsheet that's in this folder. So this is why it does take a while to set up. Okay, once I have that done, I am then going to then go ahead and add another quotations, and I'm going to do A. So I'm in row A. I want this row, so I'm going to do A4. 2, so you're going to do a colon. And I want to go all the way to U. So I'm going to do A4 to A to U4. And then I'm going to do quotations again. Enter, give it a second, and Amy's data is right there. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and do this one too from my template just to do it again. Equals, import range, quotations, go over to this sheet, copy the URL. We're going to paste it, quotations, comma, and every single thing, quotations again, A4 to U4. And all of those ranges should be the same, the A4 to U4 quotations, because on here, we just copied our template. So we just need this row. I can go again here and I can say that, okay, this person, the name, I need them to add their name. So they would just type in, let's do Stephanie. Let's do I need help. Let's go back to my sheet. Give it a second. Sometimes the kids have to get out of that box, so remind them to click out. You can see that my name updated. And my stuff is slowly coming over. So just know it might take a little bit for your information to come over. Okay, on this sheet, you can see that the working is not colored, but on here, it is a blue. So in order to set up that, I already set it up for these 3 colors. You just go ahead and you click up here in the middle between 1A or 1 and A. So right here, and it highlights the whole sheet. Once you have the whole sheet highlighted, you're then going to go into Format, Conditional Formatting. And right here, you can see that I made a mistake. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit delete, add another rule, text contains, and whenever it contains working, whenever they see working, it's going to turn that blue color. Okay, and you can see I have A1, so the beginning of the sheet, all the way to the end of the sheet. So that's why I like to click up there, because it grabs those numbers. You can, again, type them in, but I would rather just do that. So now when the student deletes their work, it's going to update on my sheet. So one suggestion, you cannot make a copy of this because it has formulas. One suggestion would be to print it or to go ahead and take a screenshot of all your work. Another idea is to file, print, and then you're going to go to current sheet, next. You'll have all your data, and when you print, instead of actually printing it, just save it as a PDF, and then you'll be able to have all your data for the entire year, okay? So it does delete as students delete it. So make sure you try to either take a screenshot or do save it as a PDF. Then once Monday comes and we have new assignments, Amy will need to go to her sheet, and you just need to train your students, and she will delete all of her row data. I highly suggest you making this like A1, A2, or 1, 2, 3, or A, B, C. That way you don't have to change the assignments. However, you could have your students edit up here to change their assignments if you wanted to get into that practice. It's all about how you run your classroom and your routines. And then you can see everything has updated. So I'm going to go ahead and delete on here my name, and it's going to update on my sheet. And that is it. Again, it is a lot of setup, but once you have it set up, you can quickly see the data and it will help you a ton.